We are in run 4 of the Final Fantasy V Forge Out Fiesta 2019. This is the battle with the Seal Guardians, and as usual, we've got to talk fast because things are going to develop quickly. We have a Dancer, Thief, Summoner, and Geomancer. 4 kind of squishy classes, so we're going to start with a casting of Golem here from the Thief. The Thief does not have the Earth Robe on, so the Thief will not get his Titan spells boosted. So he's going to be our Golem caster that lines up perfectly. Now, we're going to see a series of castings of Golem. If you don't know anything about these Crystal Guardians, I'll go over them really quickly. Each one has 7,777 hit points, and when it goes below 3,000, it starts spamming an area of effect attack that's aligned to its element. Now, you see the bottom crystal there is being healed by the Earth attack of Titan. That is the Earth Crystal. Top one is Fire, back one is Air, front run is Water. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the back crystal and the front crystal near the critical mark of getting below 3,000. We're doing that with Titan. We all have flame rings equipped. Because I have the Thief, I was able to steal 4 flame rings from the red dragons in the barrier tower. The Thief here is queuing up, are you ready? An elixir to use on the fire crystal, because we want that fire crystal alive, believe it or not. Yes, of course. If you've played this game before, you can see where my strategy is developing. Right now, the back and front crystals are both pretty weak, and we are about to send them into their critical state. What I did was I waited until they both took an action, and we had the actions of the 3 other characters besides the Thief queued up, so that they can all get their attacks in one by one before those crystals have a chance to act. Because had they gotten a turn, they would have started casting the high-level magic. And that would have been really hard because this party does not have access to a lot of full healing. I had to use the elixir on the fire crystal because I want it alive, and it was going to still take damage from those titans. So I had to get it back up to full health before I shot 3 titans in a row to kill those other 2 crystals. So now that they're out of the way, we're actually in pretty good shape because we all have fire rings. That fire crystal, when it starts spamming its fire attack, it's going to heal us. As you can see here, it's in its critical routine, so it's going to heal us all back up to full. I'm going to start attacking the Earth Crystal now, who hasn't actually taken any real damage at all, because he's just been healed by all those Titans. So now we're just going to go on the offensive with our air knives. An alternative here, I could break a fire rod to put some good damage into that bottom crystal, but that would heal the fire crystal and might put it up out of the fire crystal's range of doing this for us. I like that we kept the Earth Crystal alive because the Earth attack does a little bit less damage than some of the other attacks like the Eroga or the Aqua Rake attack. It does between 400 and 500, which all of these characters can tank. The Fire 3 spell, if we were eating that damage, it would be pretty rough. But because we were able to steal those rings and also a bunch of Thunder Rods and a bunch of high potions from the chest doing Steel Flea, you can check my Twitter account for a video on what that looks like. Whenever you have a Thief, you can do that if you have access to a turbo button and a lot of time to let your Super NES console run. So here the Earth Crystal has started casting Earthshaker, and you can see it does a little over 400, and then it's lucky that the turns line up as they do. I didn't do that on purpose, but I like that it's set up that way because it will do Earthshaker, we will all get damaged, and then the Fire Crystal will fire off to heal us back up. So here you see that again. These crystals are very fast, so they can kind of get funky turn orders to really hurt you. The Fire Crystal is going to do nothing else here besides Fire 3, so this battle is essentially over until I can just do enough damage to it to take it out. In terms of this party, I think this may have been about as good a setup as this could be. I did a warm-up fight with them before just to see how much damage they were doing and how much damage we were doing. But just like that, the crystals are over and we are on to Exdeath's Castle in run 4.